Hey everyone, how you doing today? So Foundation has made quite a lot of updates recently, and I know a lot of people are interested in this platform. So let's delve right in. Hello everybody, this is Barry from NFT Music Info. How are you doing today? So this week I went to my very first IRL event. For those people that don't understand what IRL actually is, because I thought it was Ireland, that's how, honestly, I've got a lot to learn sometimes. So yeah, that stands for in real life. So not stuck on a computer like I normally am the majority of the time, but actually meeting people for real. So I went to my very first NFT event in Birmingham in the UK this week. Shout out to Rich actually for encouraging me to go, because it was a big deal for me. I think we've had so much COVID, we've had so much, stuff going on. Everybody's become a bit of a recluse. So it was really good for me to actually get out. And yeah, I was managed to spread the word about this channel, which was great, and quite a lot of people wanted to subscribe. So thank you so much for those that actually met up with me. It was really appreciated and I had a great time. And I cannot wait to go to more IRL NFT events. And maybe there'll be some dedicated to music ones in the future. So yeah, I'll keep updating you on the channel. So yeah, if you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. If you love NFTs, or if you're interested in NFTs specifically around music as well, then make sure you subscribe. And I love to have so many great comments from my watchers. Again, really appreciated. I wasn't aware of the latest news with Foundation, and there has been quite a lot of updates regarding this. The biggest one is the fact that you don't need to be invited to actually mint on Foundation anymore, which, hallelujah! Honestly, that's such a big deal. So many people pleaded with me for invite codes, and where possible I was able to provide that to people. You were only allowed a certain amount, and I got a response on somebody last week, I believe, saying, where have the invite codes gone? And it turns out that Foundation have unlocked the platform for everybody to be able to mint on there now. So that's going to be huge. Also, I checked my analytics for this YouTube channel, and certainly Foundation was currently the top for people checking out my previous Foundation videos. So if you're interested, as you're watching this and you want to know more about Foundation, then please check out my other videos that I've done on this channel, because that gives you quite an insight. And this video will be covering all of the updates of Foundation.app. So yeah, as I say, the biggest change really is the fact that there's no more invite codes required to be able to mint. So literally, user can register, they can click on create, and they can literally start minting straight away, which I just think is amazing. I mean, I've used Foundation. I sold previous NFT music, kind of visual NFT on Foundation that did quite well. So it's great. It's a great platform. Art is taken very seriously, particularly some certain images are taken very seriously, but particularly animated, whether that's movie files or MP4s or even GIFs, are very popular. The other change that they've actually done is they've lowered the minimum bid on an NFT. So previously it was 0.1. Whereas now it's actually gone to 0.05, which is a huge difference. I mean, the market has definitely crashed recently, which isn't fantastic news. However, if you're an investor of NFTs, that's a huge opportunity for you now. And certainly gas fees are a lot cheaper than what they were, which I think is fantastic. So just to explain that, let's say that I want to lower this down from 0.1. You couldn't do that previously. There was a restriction on Foundation that the minimum price that you could sell it for on an auction had to be 0.1 ETH, whereas now that is 0.05 ETH. So that's half of that. That's like 50% off. And I think that'll make a huge difference with this platform, because for people that don't have that much money, that's a huge investment for them. And making that change, that's going to incentivize the auctions to kick off as well. So if I click on this one and I go to change reserve, you can see it was 0.1. If I change it to 0.0, you can see the box below, it says must be at least 0.05 ETH. So that's the change. So I can go 0.05 ETH, in which case I'll receive that amount, and that's the marketplace fee. And I click change reserve. And then what happens then, it will connect through to my MetaMask wallet. It'll ask me to confirm that transaction. plus the gas fees. So don't just click approved or sign in straight away. Always review what's in here, because you need to understand how much these gas fees are before you scroll right down the bottom and click confirm. Now for a price change, it's very low at the moment. That's going to cost me $1.77 to actually make that change. And I'm going to change the reserve price now via that transaction. And that takes a bit of time. Ethereum is pretty slow, very powerful, but pretty slow. It can take 10, 20 minutes. Sometimes it's instant. It really depends on how much traffic. And what you're also able to do is you can view on the blockchain to actually understand if that's completed, because it may be that platforms is a bit slow. You can see that's successfully being completed, that transaction. So that change has happened. So now when I go back to the platform, I just have to wait for it to speed up. Right, so as you can see, it's just loading the video at the moment, so it's a bit slow there, but you can see the reserve price has actually changed. And that took about 2-3 minutes, so not too long. But another change that you'll see at the bottom of the screen is this share. So what you're able to do, you're able to refer or receive referral rewards where you can earn 1%. So if that NFT is sold via your link, you'll earn 1% of the sale. Now that could be quite huge. And that's via Twitter. So I think that's just a great way to incentivize people to share NFTs on this platform. To find out the latest NFTs and to find out what's trending, you can go to the Explore and go to Trending or Browse. I personally don't always like curated things. It depends on my mood. So sometimes I like to see all of the NFTs that are available, of which there's over 500,000 on this platform now, with 37,000 collections, which is huge, and so many profiles. You know, I love filters on these platforms, on these NFT platforms, so you can set the price. You can find out only reserve ones or maybe only buy it now ones, which I think is really cool. You can select whether you want to focus on the primary market for NFTs or the secondary market for NFTs. And you've also got the type that you can filter from. So maybe you're only interested in 3D models, in which case you can select that from the list. And you can see that the current bids of the artwork on here is quite huge. And this platform, even though it says audio on here, if I select audio, what you'll actually find is that there's no images with that. It's unable to render content. So from my point of view, it's not the best way of featuring music NFTs, but it's a way to feature them, I guess. Also, what I love is this sort option. You can sort by ending soon, buy now price. So there's various options with that as well. So if I go to create, if you're interested in minting any on your own, then you're able to do that. So but you have to upload a JPEG, PNG, which are the images, your GIF, which is your animated without sound, SVG, GLTF, GLB, MOV or MP4, which are your video files. They have recommended file specifications as well, which is quite high in terms of the image resolutions and video resolutions that you typically use. So bear that in mind and make sure you check those out if you're interested. If you're interested in the technology of Foundation.OS, that's recently been quite new as well, make sure you check out my last video. There's a playlist called Foundation.app on my YouTube channel, and it covers Foundation.OS. So very interesting. It's where other platforms can start to use Foundation technology to actually embed that technology into their own platform, which is really cool. Okay, so they've updated the frequently asked questions as well. So if I have a look at this and look into the invite codes. So just to give you a bit of more information. So do I still need an invite to become a creator on Foundation? No. Foundation is no longer invite only. Anyone can now create and sell NFTs. That is just, that little sentence there for the last year has been not possible and very restrictive for people. From a platform point of view, because I'm creating my own platform called MintEDM.com. Check it out. That's going to be launching in literally just a few weeks. I've got my pre-launch on the 11th of July for a free drop for anybody that subscribes to the newsletter on MintEDM.com. And also I'm officially launching the free drop on the 14th of July. And there's only 25 editions available. So make sure you get onto that if you're interested in EDM music, and there'll be NFTs as well. So it says, what happened to my creator invites? So because they're no longer required, they're no longer there on the platform. And the question's been asked, why is Foundation opening up? So they've explained when we first launched, we wanted to grow the community at a sustainable pace. we are now ready to support even more creators to join. And that's the thing, you have to test the platform before you open it up to the masses. The worst thing in the world is when it crashes and you think, oh my gosh, we've got 1,000 people logged in that can't purchase NFTs at the moment. That is a huge problem. I've done so much testing on my platform, I cannot tell you, but whenever I make a change, I'm having to test in the back and front end whether I'm able to purchase NFTs, whether I'm able to purchase music downloads. And that's the whole deal about my platform, is I want it to be accessible to Web 2 people and Web 3 people as well. And those Web 2 people I want to be able to onboard very easily by just having a digital wallet, and I go through that on the platform how to do that so that they can purchase free NFTs as well. So if you're interested, I've currently got 73 followers on my Cyber Monday. I do synth pop music and synth wave music. We've actually got the video started kicking off now. So that's the one that I showed you earlier that's currently on the reserve for 0.05. There's also various other ones that I've got available. I'll see whether they sell. I might change some to 0.05. That one I've also changed today. I'm quite proud of this one because I started on the 486 PC, desktop PC, and I put the Foundation logo on the screen and in the background, and I'm proud of that animation. Also did my own floppy disk Foundation version a while ago, so it's nice to see that. I did a collaboration, a member who's a fan of the Beeple, and he was doing a Beeple project. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff on there if you're interested, so check out Cyber Monday. And this is one that I sold previously for 0.1 ETH. I have a EDM track in the background of animation reacting to that. So I'm proud of that one as well. So yeah, really proud of this stuff. So yeah, make sure you check out my other videos if you're interested, and I'll catch up again soon. Take care everyone, bye.